Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Set. And Lobo. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Jumper. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And he's able to find Diggs. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Red. 18 Gators. Blue dog working. Don't get nervous now. We're beginning to clear you up.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, Sam off. Go.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Protein spill. Right.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
30 base.
58, come on.
Right.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Ready?
Off play action. Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 22-yard
Down.
line.
10 Lobo.
Mike, 58, right there. Good track.
Blue draw perfect. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Jim.
Look at me. Zipper.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, lock it.
Slam.
Now a give right side. Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Alert flare, alert H3, shoot, AT, chopper. What happened?
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kill. Ready. He's down. He's checking ground. 44 to Mike. 44 on it. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Open man is Samuel, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. They're running it. Snap.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Maher is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Off play action. Love. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Go! 30 base.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Marr is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Got it. Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert got his open man. It's Carr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Taylor. And now running right through him. Room here to run. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming up? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Come.
I'm coming after
Protein spill. Sit.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
90 Wolf.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Blue draw, complete grip. Complete grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Set. 18 Gator.
39. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, let's get this.
Right out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
What we got? What we got? Let's go.
Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Love finds his tight end Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, New York.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Arnie.
Shoot.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. 61, matchbox lights.
58, boy, 58.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Herbert, open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now this throw caught left side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. It got his man complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, G. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. H.E. Gator. Stay with your man. Hey, wahoo. You did it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Go! Switch! My 7, let's go! Set, go!
On 3rd down, Love. It's complete to Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, you got 3 down. Watch 10.
Throwing again. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though.